What is happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing good, you feel me? So I got a flat. I'm pretty sure it's just a puncture. I was dealing with it last night, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this tire off really quick and show you guys how to fix a punctured tire. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my air compressor filled up with air. If you have one, I would do that while you're taking the wheel off. If you don't have one, and you have a newer car like I do, well, this is a 2013, it's not exactly new, but it is newer than 30-year-old cars. But yeah, so I'm got my air compressor going, filling up my canister there, and I'm going to go ahead and pop off this tire. Since I already know that the tire might be patchable because of the type of puncture it has, typically if you have a puncture in your sidewall, you're not going to be able to fix it. But if you have a puncture in the flat part, you know, this area, if you have a puncture in this area of the tire, you're typically able to fix the puncture or plug it. And I guess I should check to make sure I even have the right tire plugging kit here. Alright, this is all filled up. I think I saw one of these over here recently. There we go. Yeah. I was just messing with this. Where is the tool to jam it in there? There's a tool that goes like right here, and it's not in there. So let me try and find that. Alright, so these are the two tools that you're going to need. This one right here is just to clean out the hole, make it more uniform. And then this one right here is going to have the hook on it where you put one of these straight pieces of tire patch plug or whatever it's called, and you wrap it around the hook right there and basically have it go back down this way, and then you stab the tire, twist it, pull out, and I'll show you all that in a second. Gonna need a jack and some jack sticks.
If possible, find a flat space to work on, not an incline.
Alright, first things first, we're going to need to get some air back in here, and that's going to be so we can locate where the puncture is. So there's two ways you can do this next part. One way is just to have a huge tote filled with water, soapy water, and you're going to just put the tire in there and rotate it around until you get to where the air is coming out of, because you see the bubbles popping out of there. You might mark it off with a little white marker or something just so you don't lose it. But with this puncture, it's going to be way easier because I can just hear it. But I will show you how to identify exactly where it is with the spray bottle right quick. And that's a big hole. And I did fill the tires up quite a bit. So now we know where the hole's at. We can go from there. This is what the kit looks like at Harbor Freight. It's got the rubber cement. You put that around this turd looking stuff, and then like I said, you clean out the hole with the drill, like the more drill style spike, and then you wrap the turd looking stuff around the hook in there, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Alright, so we have the pull located here, and this is gonna feel like you're being counterproductive here. You're making the hole bigger, but that's what you gotta do. Alright.
I went ahead and included a diagram, step by step, how to do this. That way, if for whatever reason my video is confusing, it should be pretty straightforward just watching this little middle part of the video here. We were on step 2 in the last clip, and I'll show you the rest of the stuff, step 3 through 7, in the next couple clips here. It's really easy, so don't be afraid to try this out. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but these things can last for a long time, so don't stress if you get a puncture. Just make sure you patch it up right the way I did, or the way that this diagram shows you how to do.
So now that we got the this kind of more drill bitty stake up in there, I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these little turd strips out of here, and we're gonna get our little hook tool. And I'm pretty sure what you do is you get one of these strips off of here, and I want to say you coat the outside of it with rubber cement, and you can actually cut these to smaller pieces so you're not using like the whole thing. And I think this kit came with a little knife in there. I don't know what kind of knife this is. Oh, it's just a little razor blade, little shankaroo. So I'm just going to cut off about an inch length, about an inch and a half length portion here, and then we can put the rest of this stuff back inside the little turd sheet so it stays nice and turdy. And you're just going to go ahead and jam this stuff up through here, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't even think of using pliers or anything to flatten it out like the diagram shows. I'll definitely be doing that in the future.
So you should have something that looks like that, and then you're gonna go ahead and rub the rubber cement around the edges there. Oh shit. Just jam this on up in the hole there. There we go. Alright, now that should work.
So you're supposed to puncture all the way through the tire and then pull out the tool.
So yeah, you just needed to break through the wire mesh part. We should be able to just cut off the excess here. So once you get through the wire mesh part, it's much easier. See that right there? That's our patch right there. So now, let's see if it holds air, right? We got some air in there, and then you just go back and do the same thing that you did when you started with the soapy water. If you're not seeing any bubbles, you got yourself a pretty good temporary patch. I've patched tires and rode them until they went completely bald. These tires are on their way out already as it is, so I'm not gonna worry about this too much, but yeah, that's how you fix a punctured tire. And yeah, pretty straightforward and simple, right? Alright, we are all good. Alright, so I drove about 15 miles or so, and it's been about, I don't know, like 3 hours. Let's check the tire pressure there. We're at 30. Let's go ahead and fill that up to 40 and then check back in another couple hours. Alright, so it's been a couple hours, and the survey says still at 40. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so that's a short and sweet video on how to fix a flat. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm rushing right now to go meet up with someone to sell something, big chunk of my childhood, and hopefully that'll fund activities, garage activities, maybe even a new set of tires for the Leaf. But I will catch you guys in the next one, folks. Stay tuned. Gonna be getting to work on a lot of stuff here if this deal goes through, so you're not gonna want to miss out. Peace out.